Hey everybody, it's Friday. It's time to decompress from the crazy week that we've had, and it's time to relax. So, that sipping with Sue time, I'm usually, with my wine or my gin and tonic or what have you. But today we are talking all things fitness with Miss Frankie Perez. Hey girl.
Hey, Szu-Moy. Oh my goodness.
Oh, look at you. She's got bling bling in the back and everything. I
Oh
feel like
my,
so
I
understated
love
right
that.
now.
Just a tiny, just a little bit. It's just a little dance room
Just
here.
just a little bit. So we're going to talk all things fitness today, and because we're doing that, I've got where are we at? I've got kombucha, you guys.
Ah, kombucha. Got the
I got
booch.
kombucha. So I love Element. So it's something that's actually local to San Antonio, and so I'm going to go ahead and fill my glass with some kombucha today
Top it
instead of
off.
having wine on my Friday. So cheers to the weekend, you guys.
Cheers.
What's in your glass? Water?
Yes, it's why my drink day is tomorrow. But I love that you got a fancy glass anyway.
I
Should have
always have
got.
this glass. I'm so not fun. I don't have like my husband has a glass for his beer. There's a special glass for certain cocktails that he makes, and I'm just like I drink wine. And today we drink kombucha.
Booch.
So yeah, we
Yes.
drink. It was between kombucha or did you try it yet?
No, I haven't got. I have to finish my current protein, but I'll get to that.
Okay,
Yes.
so Owen is a plant-based protein. I just got my hands on it. It's 20 grams, 2 scoops, and I
Nice.
don't like it. I think you and I have talked about plant-based proteins before. I don't like it because it usually bothers me for some reason or another, and I don't like to mix a protein that has to have a whole lot of stuff in there. I just want to mix it with water and go. And I found a good one. It's actually pretty decent, so I'm happy
That's
about it. I'm
awesome.
happy about it.
That's awesome.
So we are going
That
to
is
talk.
so hard to find.
It is because I
Mhm.
mean I feel like I've been through every aisle of HEB and Whole Foods, scouring through every single packet of single packets of plant-based protein, and I'm like,
I
nope,
tried.
next, nope, next. So
Not working.
it's been
No.
tough. It's been tough, but we've got Frankie here, and so Frankie and I have met. Girl, how long has it been? I was still active duty,
Seven, 7 to 8,
right?
7 to 8 years.
Yeah.
I want to
Okay.
say.
It's been a hot minute. So we've known each other for quite some time. And I remember it was Tracy that was like, hey, you need to check out this gym. Go to this gym and check it out. And they do free classes. I think it was like on a Saturday. And so I
Hmm.
went over to the gym, and Miss Frankie here was doing a class. Let me think. Maybe Zumba at the time?
It
I'm not
was
sure.
probably, I think I may have been subbing for a Zumba instructor, but I was teaching my format, which was probably Swexy, that had some more
Yes,
Latin vibes.
that's right.
Hmm.
Yeah. So she was doing Swexy. And so I had so much fun that I'm like, I'm sold. Yes, I'm like, hook me up with a membership. I want to do all the classes. I'm going to go to this gym over here. And what I loved about it was that, Frankie, you just embraced everybody and you brought
Hmm.
everybody in. And a lot of gyms are very intimidating, super intimidating. And then you've got you and it's like, nope, everybody here, we're all on a fitness journey. I don't care where you're at in your journey. Come on out. Let's work it out.
Yeah,
I loved it.
yeah. Thank you. One of my favorite memories of you was you and your husband coming to my kickboxing class, and that was like the start of date night for like a couple of couples at the gym, and I loved that. And then y'all got the heavy bags whenever y'all would show up, and y'all do the ground and pound, and
Well, no,
I miss
actually, I
those
think you, I
days.
think you made him do that, and he was all like, he goes, "I'm the only guy here. What's going on?"
Because I'm
And you're like, "Come on out."
intimidating to men. Not to women. Women and me, we go way back. But dudes and kickboxing, they don't want to do the cardio with me. I would have at least, no, I would say every KB class I've ever had, there's been at least 1 to 2 to possibly 3 guys consistently show up. So
Gotcha.
I've had those guys who just aren't scared of me and they love it. And I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
keep it coming. Yeah.
And it's a lot. So that's like, I mean, again, when you have like a kickboxing class and stuff, the guys are just like, oh, I'm not going to go, or I'm just going to go with my wife. But then they get hooked and they realize, you
Hmm.
know what, this is like a serious workout, and
Hmm.
it's going to kick your butt.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
It's going to kick your butt. So I love it. So I haven't seen you since, gosh, well, we're just nixing COVID completely, but I haven't seen you in so long. So it's so
Yes,
nice to see you.
yes. I've
And
been on
thank
the
you so much
grind.
for coming out too. Yeah, I
Oh
know you have
man, what a
been.
pleasure. What a pleasure. I was so
Yeah.
honored and flattered when you asked, and I was like, what? Okay,
I'll do this with all my bling back here. I love it. I love it.
okay.
So we'll go ahead and start running through questions and getting to know a little bit about Miss Frankie Perez here. So I know that way back in the day, so we used to, so Frankie was my trainer for, I got my gym membership and everything at the gym. And then I actually enlisted her to be a personal trainer too. And so we would have these nice conversations as she's kicking my butt and she's like, put more weights on there and more reps and let's go. But we had some good conversations. And so tell us a little bit about like what drove you into fitness, because you've got a really good story.
I appreciate that. And I love that you remember that because I mean, I don't know what kind of effect it has on people, but when I share it, and I probably should share it more. But a lot of people don't know, but before I found health and fitness, I was in a very toxic relationship and leading a very toxic lifestyle. And I was doing what the average person does right out of college or high school and just getting fast food, going out, partying, drinking, just trying to own my freedom and my independence without my parents telling me yes or no or come home at this time. And I ended up in a relationship that was way too long and way too dangerous. And eventually the pot boiled over and poop flew up to the fan. And he basically, the last time I actually saw him as my boyfriend, he attempted to kill me. And so he like beat the bejeebers out of me and stole things and then broke things. And somehow I broke free. I'll get into details on another time, but I broke free. And it was miraculous how I broke free because he was a lot heavier than me and he was outweighing me. He was straddling me and he had his hands around my throat at one point and trying to suffocate me at the same time. And I, grace of God, pushed him off me. That was actually the first time in my life I found God. I was
Mhm.
pretty much atheist up until then. And I found God believed in me and felt that my life had value. And from that moment, from realizing, holy crap, I'm worth a damn,
Mhm.
I started pursuing a cleaner way of living. I needed to eliminate waste and things that pulled me down and made me feel awful and added to the ickness that I felt was me. So I wanted to shed off all the ick. And it started with anything that was bad for my body. So I just stopped eating fast food, soda, all of that. Started eating a lot of whole foods, like a whole food diet, like,
Mhm.
and then I found a gym that I could work at. And then I started working out at
Yeah.
the gym. And then I
Mhm.
met my husband. We had a baby. And then I became an instructor because I was like, let me lose the baby weight. So I pursued fitness and essentially really pursued kickboxing and strength training because I wanted to be strong. I wanted
Mhm.
to never be in a physical position where I couldn't defend my life because that scared me. If that miracle didn't happen, I wouldn't be here today. He would have killed
Mhm.
me. And because there was fire and rage in his eyes like I had never
Mhm.
seen it before. And he was ready to take my life over drunken jealousy. I don't even
Mhm.
remember why. But after finding that value, I found this journey that would just first help me cleanse of all the toxics. I shed friends, everything. And then once I got all that off, then I felt compelled to learn how to fight and be strong enough to push somebody off of me. And fitness literally gave me all of the empowerment to feel confident enough to defend myself. I've never needed to defend myself since then, but I have
Mhm.
always carried the confidence of if I'm not going down without a fight and I'm gonna bring you down
Right.
with me. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
If it's gonna be
Mhm.
that way. So I've got a fight and flight mentality. I'm gonna run for my life or I'm going to fight for my life. And but I'm
Mhm.
not gonna cower and I'm not gonna just do what I always learned, which was cower and be a victim, because that's what TV taught me. Like, Disney. I don't know if you recall the Disney stuff. You need to be saved all the time. But What happens if no one can save you? You got to save yourself.
Right. You got
So,
to save yourself. Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Well, good. I love that story, and it is something that people need to hear. You know what I mean? It's empowering. It's like, hey, I've taken something bad and I've thrown it away, and basically taken the positive from that
Yes.
situation, and then move forward with it to empower and enlighten others, because that's what you've been doing since. So
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. It's
I
awesome.
I take kickboxing very serious. So when I teach it, I'm explaining why we're doing these moves and what they're
Hmm.
for, so that way you know how to use them should you ever need to use
Yes.
them.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
I pray you never, ever, ever, ever need to use them.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But like you said, if you need it, you've got the tools in your toolkit to go ahead and take it out and
Mhm.
do what you need to. So, what drives you now to be fit?
My kids, my girls. I have two beautiful daughters. They're 7 years apart. I have an 11-year-old and I have a fresh 5-year-old. And she is, she's literally me on every ounce of fruit type sugar she could be on. So she's me elevated and escalated. So I got to keep up with her. I've got to catch up to her and all of that. But
Mhm,
mainly because I want them to always know that they can play with me and
mhm,
that I can go and play with them. And so I try to stay physically active for my girls. I stay fit for me now because
mhm.
I like myself a specific way. And that's where I don't need a mirror when I leave the house. And I like that sense of just getting what is it? It's a burden when you're always worried about what you look like and you're always adjusting your clothes, like when your clothes don't fit right. For me, it was
Mhm.
always a burden, and I like having that freedom of just not caring because my clothes fit, and I'm
Mhm.
happy and I'm healthy, and so that's what keeps me staying in the level I'm in with my fitness and pursuing other levels that don't exhaust me too much. So.
Exactly, exactly. Awesome. So, we had the whole past year of just a lot of people, it was either make or break when COVID hit, and everybody was like, okay, we got to be indoors, and people couldn't get to the gym and they couldn't do their normal routine, which a lot of times derails a lot of people. If they can't do that structured routine, they're just like, I'm not doing anything. And then it just goes out the window. And that being, a personal trainer and a fitness person, if you're not in their face, some people,
Mhm.
if you're not in their face, they're just like eating
Do
ho-hos and
do
doing
do la
whatever.
la la.
Exactly, exactly. So, how can we bring a little bit of the fitness at home and kind of make sure that we stay fit at home? What are the things that you've been telling folks, that some of your folks to do, that we can kind of glean off of?
Well, in the very beginning, the first thing everybody was talking about was just go outside and walk. That is
Mhm.
the best thing anyone and most everyone can manage and do. It doesn't have to be an aggressive walk, but it definitely needs to be something that you can enjoy, and it takes a bit of time, as far as like 15 to 30 minutes every other day or so is really great. Getting that fresh air is really great for just mental health, as well as, of
Mhm.
course, just overall health. But the walking in itself, it's just great for overall mood and physical production. Like as your joints, as we get older, our joints, they, become less, less, what is the word I'm looking for? It's Friday, girl. I'm like,
Pliable, like less
I
pliable.
want
They
to
get a
say, I
little
want to
kind of,
Yes, they have less
they get a little crickety.
lubrication and all of that. Yeah, they start cracking and start rubbing on bone and bone and all that.
That's
Yeah, and
me.
so wow, that's probably half of us. Most I would say the walking is probably one of the best things to do, just to get out of the house, and it's so simple, and it doesn't have to be like where your heart's popping out of your rib cage, or your
Mhm.
chest, but it's it's very easy and everyone has access to it from home. But the other thing is there's a lot of coaches who've managed to immediately, once COVID hit, quickly like flip everything online. And some
Mhm.
people had better quality and better platforms than others. And some have just always managed to do online up before COVID. So
Mhm.
I highly recommend, if you do have a coach that you've kind of latched onto and they are offering virtual classes, give it a try. I know you're like,
Mhm.
I'm so, because this is what I hear from me, because, we've been doing the online stuff for a while, and
Mhm.
even before COVID. We just renamed it during COVID. But it's always like, well, you know, I've had you in person forever. It's not the same. And I'm like, you know, it isn't. But what other options do you have? So I'm not saying just get with me, but if you have other people that you follow, there's so many awesome people on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube where you can just grab a few great ideas and you could probably put together your own workout. I would say make a list of your body parts that you want to see change or improve, and then go search those in your search engines. Go put booty workouts, go put lower ab workouts, go put above my booty crack workouts, whatever. That's my that's where I got a little collective stuff.
I want a plate.
I have a little shelf now. I'm just trying to clean up the shelf. I'm just dusting stuff out of the way at this point. So so I'm just
we all do. I think we all need cleanup right now because again, we spent a year of COVID doing I know I have. So I have to be let's be real here, real talk. I gotta be real talk that I can't even say that for the last year that I was even maintaining, because that's my word, right? I'm I maintain, right? I can't even say I did that for the last year because in all honesty, I just did it. I was going for my walks, but so for me at my fitness level, going from high impact cardio and weight training and all that stuff to walking is a little bit detrimental to me. Yeah. So for people that are okay, well, I'm just getting into fitness, great. But for me, it slowed down so much that I was like, wow, I really need to pick it back up again. How am I going to do that? Because I've been a little bit unmotivated. But walking did help, and getting outside and getting that fresh air was something that did help my mental state so that I can go ahead and say, my gym's right there, get out there and do your workouts, so.
It's also, it's a good baby step for a lot of people who are just like I know there's one of my favorite ones is, I can't see myself working out in my living room. And I'm like, I can't see sharing gym equipment with people who don't pull their pants all the way up to their back where their back meets, because I've literally seen guys butt cracks at the gyms and they're just sitting everywhere. And I'm like, I can't, and I still clean it, but I'm just like this isn't okay. And so my husband and I started building our own gym, and luckily that evolved it for us to do what we do now. But that was one of the biggest reasons, just the cleanliness. So many people, I've been in the gym industry for over a decade, right? And I have heard from so many different facilities that I've worked at about staph infections. Keep your eye out. Somebody just got a staph infection, or somebody just got a staph. So my gosh, and I know the staff cleans. I know we all clean, but you just can't get every single piece of equipment right after somebody uses it, between mats, dumbbells, benches, everything. It's just, there's only so many employees, and there's a lot of equipment and a lot of people in there.
And a lot of people running through there. Yeah, for sure. So for when I was in the gym, it was clean before, clean after. But not everybody does that. Not everybody does that.
And I was going to say, not every employee holds up to that. But I did too, just because I just don't like the idea of just clean it. It's so gross. But that's why I encourage people. And then when they finally do a workout in their living room and it was a tough one, then I get messages, something like, oh my gosh, you kicked my butt. I didn't believe it was going to happen. And I'm so happy because I just finished my shower and I'm already hanging out with my kids. And I'm like, the convenience, guys, you don't have to spend 15 minutes getting home, getting your gym bag together, and then saying peace out to your kids, and then driving to the gym, finding a spot, putting your stuff in a locker, finding the equipment that you want to start warming up on. And then if it's open, use it. Then you got to come home, or you can use the showers there. But if you're like me, public restrooms, I do it if I have no choice. When I used to work at a gym and had classes and training, I would do that. But I prefer my own bathroom. Okay, so
yes, I agree. I like going from the gym in the garage straight into no drive time. No, nothing, and I don't like
that much more time in my life.
Yeah, for sure. So it is definitely more convenient. And so tell us, so you said you moved even before COVID from being in person to an online platform. So tell us a little bit about your business that you've done. I see it's here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
right where it matters, where the girls are. It's 3D, so you have to can't miss it. So it started off about 3 years ago as Frankie's Fitness, and
Hmm.
I made it because I had started working at a for private corporations and doing fitness classes for private corporations like Valero and Wells Fargo and the Westin Center
Hmm.
downtown and various other locations. And sadly, everyone from all the public gyms that I've known for my whole career couldn't have access to me anymore.
Hmm.
And it was breaking my heart, these relationships with these people. Because once people start coming to class and you guys start sweating together and laughing together and struggling together, you become a bit of a family. It's a gym family.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
not everybody's perfect, but I want to say the gym family I started with at 365 and Spectrum into Goals, like that whole era of
Hmm.
my life, those people, you're part of that core. Y'all are my core people. Y'all are the people who gave me all of my confidence to pursue. I
Hmm.
always have this soft spot for everybody from that whole part of my life. And so I felt compelled, let's get let's get Frankie's Fitness. So I started using Zoom and
Hmm.
I started doing kickboxing, and the music was terrible. Like the quality was awful. You could barely hear me talking. Like that was all people would hear, but they would show
And
up
people
because
were
they would,
like, wait, punch, I
yeah, like
know.
they would see
Wait,
me and
we're
they'd be
still
like,
on the right.
wait, Frankie's right here. What's happening? So, but yeah, and then it evolved and I started being able to put
Mhm.
more money into my platforms that I was paying for, and I got better quality. And then COVID hit, and my husband and I were like home, and everyone
Mhm.
at this point, we didn't know what was going on, and we just started teaching. We just went live and just said, come sweat with us. It started off for
Mhm.
free, and then it started off for $5 a week, and then we realized, holy crap, we've got 60 people and
Mhm.
they're all paying, and we have like solid membership. Well, then Perez Virtual Fitness was born. We have two different logos, and this is like the more just easy to read logo. The other one's just more for like printing and things like that. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's Perez Virtual Fitness. It's my husband and me. He teaches 6 a.m. strength and 6 a.m. flex, flow, and go, and I teach, of course, kickboxing and another variation of kickboxing, which is my new favorite. It's called KB drills, and everything's timed for like 40 seconds. So I give you a
Mhm.
combo and you just keep it going this whole time. And then,
Mhm.
anyway, it's my new favorite because at their own speed instead of staying with me on the beat the whole time. So some people like to go a lot faster than me, and some people want to go a heck of a lot slower, and I don't mind. So it's your workout. And then I teach butts and guts, which is my other favorite class because who doesn't want to do
Yes.
butts and guts? So
Yes, and
yeah.
Butts and Guts is a killer. I remember those very well.
Those have been forever a great choice in classes. Like, what do I work on today? Butt and gut. Hello. That's the best posture health, too. It's not just aesthetically pleasing, but it's great
Mhm.
for as you age, having good posture. Your glutes, the stronger your glutes are, the less back pain you're going to have, the less leg pains you're going to go through, and the more you can walk and the longer you can walk and stand as you get older. And then, of
Mhm.
course, having a very strong core is just overall body health. Like you can't deny or argue or tell me that having a strong core isn't great for just everything physically to
Mhm.
function properly forever.
And
So
whoever wrote a song about small butts? Wait, no one. That's right, no one.
oh,
So as we're
wait,
working our
wait.
booties. Wait, what?
There is
Okay.
one. It's called
Oh
Little Booties
no.
Matter. And it's so great. It's like a
Okay.
twerk song.
Take
Little
on it.
booties matter. Little booties matter. Little booties matter. Because they do. Everybody who's got a
They
fan,
do.
everybody's got a fanny.
But you got to
But
squat it out so it can grow.
yeah, you gotta. So even little fannies can be amazing fannies, but yes, most of us want to just have
Always.
a little bit stronger, bigger glutes, just
Yes.
to have better cushion when we sit down. Because I don't want my butt
Yes.
hurting when I sit.
Awesome. So, so how can folks get involved? You have a website, or
Oh
how
yeah.
can folks get in touch with you? She's like, oh yeah, yes we do.
So we are at perezvirtualfitness.com. So you can just
Okay.
put that in your search engine. You can put Perez Virtual Fitness in Instagram and Facebook and find us there. Our YouTube page is currently under construction. I'm a very busy woman, and I manage a lot of different avenues of income.
Gotcha.
And
Mm-hmm.
so some things may, snail a bit, but we have Vimeo. That is a video
Mm-hmm.
platform that we have over 100 plus workout videos on demand, and we have usually 10 to 15 in rotation for the public to view. So if you guys go to
Mm-hmm.
Vimeo right now, just go to the app. You don't even have to download it. You treat it just like YouTube, and
Mm-hmm.
type in Perez Virtual Fitness, and you'll be able to see a couple of free workouts. Y'all can try and see how my husband and I fare
Mm-hmm.
training in your living
Oh,
room.
believe me, I can tell you from
Okay.
experience that if you get through it, high five. High five. Yes. Yes.
We're gonna knuckle
Her and her
down.
husband. Yes. Her and her husband are tough. They're not easy. They're tough, but it's fun and
And
it'll
we're
get you
we're
going.
doable. We're doable.
Yes.
Like you can
Yeah.
get through the workouts with us.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Yeah, for
have
sure.
what we like to call a sense of humor, but I mean we're kind of funny, but not really funny. Like we might embarrass ourselves more than we make y'all laugh. So you might be laughing more at us instead of us, but
No,
it's
it's always a
okay.
good time. It's always a
Hmm.
good time.
We
All right,
really
so
love
show
seeing
us
y'all
some
work
moves.
out. Show you some moves. Okay, so
Show us
you
some
picked
moves.
some. Let's. Everyone's into snatching that weight, right? So, I'm gonna show you something that I'm completely obsessed with. I make all my personal training clients practice this move as a warm up because
Okay.
all my clients are women. Because
Okay.
I only train women. Call me sexist, but I'm a feminist. So, all
but
right.
hubby
So,
trains both, so it's all good.
do what?
I
Do
said,
what?
but hubby trains both, so
Oh
you're
yeah,
good.
yeah. Jeff
Y'all train.
does the other side. So let me make sure y'all can see me. There we go. My camera's
We can see you.
flipped, right? So all right, so get in the push-up position. You're going to pull your
Okay.
abs in, hike your right foot next to your right hand, and you're going
Uh-huh.
to take your right elbow, exhale, reach it to the floor, and then you're going to come up and twist up. And that's how you get a
Uh-huh.
lovely rotation. Pull the abs in, bring it down. You'll switch, go back to that push up position, hike the left foot by the left hand, remove that left hand, take the elbow down, twist up, pushing into the right palm, and reach all the way up. Squeeze the glutes and pull the abs in, and then come on down. And that would be Spiderman. There's variations. You're welcome to
Mm-hmm.
try just the elbow. So you can do,
Mm-hmm.
let me turn at an angle here. You can just do the elbow and just do
Mm-hmm.
repetitions like so, or you can alternate.
Gotcha.
Yeah, or if you want to do the twist, just to get that
Mm-hmm.
nice rotation in there. Either way,
So you're
you're gonna.
working, so you're working core, you're working, I know when you're twisting, you're doing digestion, you're
Mhm.
working shoulders,
Shoulders,
right?
pecs, core, glutes, because you have to clench them and hike that leg up so you get a nice
Mm-hmm.
flexible, or you not get a nice extension here. So there's a good stretch here in the hip
Uh-huh.
flexor. Yeah, you got the spinal twist, which is great for spinal health and of course in like digestion, like you said, and of course your high
Mm-hmm.
plank. So that is one of my favorites. This new one, it's a combination of moves. We don't know what to call it. My clients, I just threw it at them, and somebody was like, "I feel like I'm giving birth." And another one was like, "I feel like I'm break dancing." And I'm like, "Okay, we're calling these the birthing break dancers." So this is
Okay.
what it looks like. And it's a great little combo of moves, and I highly recommend. I keep scooting off screen. So you'll lay on your back, and you're going to do two crunches, and then you'll do a full, and you're going to swing. It doesn't matter which arm you choose. I'll use my right arm. You'll swing it behind you, and you'll do a three-legged bridge, body bridge. So it's like, wait, what is she talking about? It's so simple when you see it. So don't let my talking freak you out. So crunch, crunch. That's two crunches. On three, swing up, and then you're gonna bridge up. Come back
Oh,
down.
okay.
Crunch, crunch, swing up, and you can alternate, or you
Mm-hmm.
can just stay on one side. I usually recommend 8 on the right, 8 on the left to start, and then a
Mm-hmm.
couple of reps. And you can tie those in with man because doing both the front and the back of your core is it's going to get your workout done a
Money.
lot faster. Yeah, it's saving
Yeah,
time, saving
money.
a lot of time. Yeah, it's money.
I
So,
love it.
any more?
So,
Any more questions you've got in regards to workouts? Little things I
well,
can share.
I don't know. No, I think we're good. We're gonna go ahead and do rapid fire questions.
Okay. Okay.
So, um, We're just going to go with like a speed round. So plant-based or meat?
Plant-based.
Favorite cheat meal?
Ooh,
Ooh.
Cinnaholics.
What is that?
Oh my God. It's the reason I got hair like straight up in my eyeball. Give me a quick second. Oh yeah, it's a bang. It's a stray.
It's that beautiful poofy hair.
It's everywhere right now. This is like post not do anything hair day. I didn't do
I love it.
There's no product. It's just the hair. Yeah, y'all got lucky today. This was a good hair day. Yesterday it was looking crazy. But yeah, Cinnaholics is my favorite cheat because I haven't been able to have cinnamon buns in so many years, and every time I make them, I'm a baker to the core, but that's my Achilles tendon is Cinnabons. So I get so mad I can't make them because I love them. And so Cinnaholics, we found Cinnaholics, and my friend was trying to lie to my brother was trying to lie to me and tell me it was vegan. And I was like, you a lie. And then I go and I like grilled the whole staff. I Googled everything and it was vegan. I tried it. I died. I ordered 2 more. These things were so big, but I ordered a total of 3 and I ate all 3 and they're all like 700 plus calories each. So yeah, but that's how good they were. And the fact that they were vegan and they didn't taste vegan. So they have my heart and they have my money and I hope to open up an account with them soon.
And it's so awesome that I asked her about her favorite cheat meal and she's like, I like a Cinnabon. And because I ate 3 of them, that consists of probably 2 meals. Yeah. So there you go.
That's whole meals right there. Maybe that's a day's worth for some of if I have like nothing to do that day, I try not to overkill calories. So yeah, that's what's up.
That's
Can't
hilarious.
Eat anything else that day.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take a stab at this one. If it's sweet or salty, sweet.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, sweet.
Sweet. Okay. So the favorite body part you love to do, because we do body part splits when we're weight training. So what's your favorite body part to train?
Oh, to train. Yes.
Yeah.
The lower abs. I'm obsessed with training that because of post C-section area. Yeah. So I became very obsessed with that, especially when I started seeing the change and I started getting feeling back because the doctors were like,
gotcha.
You're never going to feel feeling there again. And I was like, watch me. And so I'm obsessed lower abs. Anything lower abs, I'm for it.
Sweet. Do you remember mine?
I want to say was it an upper body part? Am I right or am I wrong? See your cat.
The favorite one that back.
I should have seen. Okay.
Yeah. Because remember we would do back together and you're just like, oh yeah, let's train. Let's do this.
Okay.
Like back is my favorite.
It was I remember now. I was thinking it was something back here and something in the back side of the body.
Back, so,
All the way back.
Yes. Okay. Now exercise you hate to do.
Oh, that's changed. It used to be push-ups, but I've gotten better. So I don't hate them anymore.
Gotcha.
It used to be burpees. I don't hate those anymore. What do I hate now?
Well, you are the fitness queen, so hey. So you're like, I can't really hate anything, quote unquote. I love it all.
Pull up.
Okay. Yeah, they do kind of suck.
Strongly dislike them.
Dislike them. I love back, but they struggle with them. I just struggle. So yeah.
I think because I see myself just whoosh, whoosh, and I can't do it, so I get angry at myself, and so I get angry at the exercise, and so I can do at least 3 on my own, which I'm proud of that. But after that, I feel like I get upset. So I'm like, girl, you've been at this for 10 years. Why aren't you able? I'm like, because I don't practice it because I hate it. So.
Right. Gotcha. Awesome. Well, I thank you so much for coming out and doing a Sipping with Sue time with me. I know we were doing, again, I wasn't drinking wine, you guys. It was kombucha. And she's got her water. But thanks for coming out and spending some time with us and showing us some cool moves. We will put your website and all your links on the thread afterwards. So I appreciate it. For those folks that are out there, hanging out with us on Facebook, don't forget that I have my YouTube channel, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the bell for all of the what you call it, all of our announcements and things that are going on. Yeah, see, that's what happens. It's just kombucha and it's not wine.
Friday.
But no, hit the bell so you can get all of everything that's going on as far as Sipping with Sue goes. And next weekend, we are going to do something really special. And you guys get to ask me questions because it's my birthday weekend. So stay tuned for that. We'll see you guys next weekend. And thank you again, Frankie. You guys take care. Have a good one.
Thanks, Szu-Moy. Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye, honey.